First thing we're going to do to get started is open our scanned logos. So if we come here to Photoshop, we will go File, Open. Now it may have saved in your downloads or desktop, depending on where you have saved your scanned file. Originally, it will have gone to your student email. So I'm going to select my downloads. And we're using Jack Liang and Michael Chang's logos today. Okay, so here are the different logos. I am going to copy one that I would like to work with. You may work with as many as you like. So M for marquee tool, click and drag, then we press Control C or Command C to copy. Go to our Cafe Logos document, which we found on Sector, and press Control V, paste. To resize something, we press Control T, transform. We can then click and drag our logos to fit the box as best we can. So here is the original shape. We then press Enter. Now, we are going to copy this layer. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over to my right-hand side. In Photoshop, we have lots of different layers. To keep things really easy and not very confusing, we're going to press Control E, which is a way of flattening those layers. So M for marquee tool, we're going to do the same copying and pasting technique. Control C, Control V. Now you can see it has pasted our document. It pasted our logos in our document, and I'm just going to move that over here and experiment with color. Now I follow the instructions down here, image adjustments, color balance, and I have a play with different colored options. Do I want it to be redder, bluer? Let's see if we can mix this up a bit. Introducing some pink. You can have a play with the shadows in the document. So I'm going to turn this into more of a red and pink. So shadows and midtones and then highlights. So I'm making this logo a pink logo now. Good. Again, to flatten your document, Control E. Experimenting with point, M for marquee tool. Selecting the original shape. Control C, Control V. V for the arrow, or select the arrow to drag and move the logo. Okay, experimenting with point. Filter, pixelate, pointillize. Coming to the top of my document, filter, pixelate, pointillize. I'm going to increase the cell size. I'm zooming in here. Pixelate. So we're creating a whole lot of dots which will show point. Now you could even increase it even more if you wanted to make it even more abstract. That's super abstract now. Okay, adding typography again, Control E, flatten our document, M for marquee, selecting our original. Oops, Control C, Control V. Adding typography. So what I'm going to do in this one is add in some typography. So T for type. This tool here on the left, I am going to click along the top here. Now I'm going to move it up to sit above my logo, and I'm going to call this Jack's Cafe. Now I want to change the color and the type of font. So to do that, I'm going to select the whole word, Control A, come up the top here and choose a fun font that I like. So we've got a different font. We can make it bold. We could change the size of the font. We could make it larger. We can change what the edges look like, smooth. And we can center it by selecting range left or range right or in the middle. Now I'm just going to move this to the center of my, let's put it, you can really put the font wherever you want, maybe see what looks good. Jack's Cafe. Now I can change the color of the font. So Control A again. Up the top here it is black. I can select a color from here or even a color in outside my document. So if I select this green, just going to make sure that we can see it. So it's up to you what you do with adding type, but that's an example there.